Please. I just brief now. 10 seconds, please.
I just heard that the governor said they might pay compensation to those people that were killed. If they try it, Curtis Ugbo will take government to court, because a lot of our people have been killed. No compensation have been paid. If you try it and pay money to Kano State, I will take that government to court. I will take whoever that paid that money to court.
So this is a direct warning now from you to the government.
Yes, if they could tell, you should come and tell us what you are there to protect our people.
Okay.
You know.
Thank you very much.
They have been killing our people. Nobody is saying anything.
Thank you very much. I'm sure the government, you have a right of reply. Comrade Curtis Ugbo has said if you dare it to pay any form of compensation to anyone.
See, Nigerian government, if what you are trying to encourage us to do indirectly is to engage in terrorism, then just say it loud and clear. Be very straight about it. Because the way you're beginning to pamper and take care of terrorists, see, I don't like it. Is it because these people are of the northern Fulani extraction? Is that why they are getting all this treatment? I can imagine just coming to the news and seeing that my Edo State government is planning to compensate the family of the kidnappers caught in Uromi, Edo State. Because no matter what anybody tries to prove, that is what those guys are. Yes. If you are talking about if they should have been treated the way they were treated, that's a different thing entirely. Not compensating families or state government of kidnappers and terrorists. Now, okay, just look at the news as I'm displaying now. He said Edo to announce compensation for lynch hunters, says Edo State Governor Okpebholo. See, painting them to be good, like calling them hunters, calling them travelers, does not change anything. The whole world know who those guys are and what they represent. But all this compensation and all of that is what I don't get. Please, the executive governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, I have no business, I have no problem with you compensating whoever you want to compensate in regards to this Uromi 16. But please, while you do that, sir, put it into record. Every family in Esan land, every family in Edo State that have been a victim of the Fulani herdsman should be compensated. They must. You cannot be pampering the northern criminals and then ignoring their own atrocity against our people. I don't understand.
Okay, you're not smart, you are not okay. You need to join court. They'll put you for court. Wait till they stop. That's too like that. You lose guard. Shemola, you lose guard. I don't feel like you. Monday Okpebholo, Okpebholo. You lose guard. 100%. We were there as well. They told us, Fulani, come on, remove head, me head roll. Other country size when men don't hide for other bed, then go bring a combat.
AK-47. AK-47 is between the range of 1 million to 1.8 million. You understand? Nobody has monopoly of violence.
Okay.
So, you know, so Buhari started this thing, and the only way to stop it, because terrorist-minded people do not like peace.
Okay,
but they are making money from it. You know, so everybody has to be harmed. Like what the DSS Director General was saying. If you know that I have a gun and you are coming to my house, you should be prepared. You know.
Okay.
So that is the way it is.
What is your assessment? We thought the killing is ending. Recently, Governor Zulum has actually ran to Abuja and met with security chiefs, telling them again, for only God knows when, the other time, that his state has been taken over by bandits.
Well, thank you. You see, the problem started from the administration of General Muhammadu Buhari, who is a supposed general of the Nigerian army. He started this movement. First of all, I remember then the commissioner for police here in Edo State was collecting arms from the people. And I asked him, I said, Oga, how do you expect me to come and give you my gun that is protecting, I'm using to protect myself?
If you have a licensed one.
And I have a license to it. He said, no, that is the order from above. And I was sensing something. So at a point, the other time I went to his office, he got a call and they were asking him, how many have you collected? He was trying to explain. At least I overheard what he was saying.
You were there live?
I was there live.
You have facts
Kukumo.
and proofs?
Yes.
Okay.
Then something told me that something is wrong. That was in 2015 or 2016, yeah, but when Buhari just came in. You know, I knew something was going wrong. All of a sudden, I heard that our borders were open for Fulani from other countries to come in. And after then, boom, our forest, the express road. I can't remember when last I traveled, even by the road to Epoma. I cannot imagine myself be taken into the bush by some dirty armed men, you know. So what they did was collect their guns, make them armless, let our boys go in. A Fulani man that is guiding cow, that doesn't even know, that have not seen 50,000 naira in his life. How did he get an AK-47? AK-47 is between the range of 1 million to 1.8 million. You understand? Nobody has monopoly of violence.
Okay.
So, you know, so Buhari started this thing, and the only way to stop it, because terrorist-minded people do not like peace.
Okay,
but they are making money from it, you know, so everybody has to be harmed. Like what the DSS Director General was saying. If you know that I have a gun and you are coming to my house, you should be prepared, you know.
Okay.
So that is the way it is.
Well, I won't be coming to your house with...
if you come, I'll welcome you with my own.
Okay, let's...
We all have to be harmed.
Okay, that's on a lighter note. Let's come to you, Dr. Open Secret. What says you with the serious negative impact of insecurity on our economy and the lives of the people? Are you lending your voice to this call for self-harm?
I think it's long overdue. Because the people who are supposed to protect us as a people, the security agencies, have not been able to protect us over the years. If you look very closely, since the 80s, there has always been bloodshed in this country. Kaduna riot, Kano riot, you have lived the note, you will be a witness. This one riot, the other one, we used to hear it like a fairy tale. Yeah. Until it landed on our doorstep here, to such an extent that we are almost like a captured people. Strangers, people who don't know. Even the President Muhammadu Buhari once acknowledged that the Fulanis that are in our forests are not Nigerians, that there are people who ran away from Uganda, what's it called? Libya, Senegal, and what have you. And we are supposed to have military men to man our borders. We have the army, we have the Air Force, we have the Navy, we have civil defense, we have custom, we have immigration, we have all of them. Yet our borders are porous. So in real sense, at the time, like the comrade alluded to, they asked everybody to submit their gun. Even hunters and what have you, they submitted their gun. In the States? In the States. Yes. But you did realize that as I am now, if I was coming to this ITV this morning now with a long dagger, I'm not sure the what's it called? The security man will stop not allow me to enter. Definitely. But let it be another man, maybe a Fulani man want to come in. He will come with dagger, he will come with the other one, and he parade the street, and nobody talks. So it is time, because even you discover that most of the communities where this mayhem usually take place, you realize that the herdsmen or the Fulani people, they say we should not call them Fulani, the bandits, whoever they are that are inside the forest, they will come, plan it very well, massacre the people, kill everybody, destroy everything, and go. For the next 5 hours, you will not see anything. But if the community boys want to come to say, oh, they have killed my mother, they have killed my father, that's when you now see all the military people, they now come and control everywhere. They are arresting the people. Okay. I'm taking it. So in real sense, I know it is a welcome development, but it should be controlled. Okay. At least you get to a certain extent in society, you can easily go to where they are getting license for gun, you get license for gun, and you get to this. So that those we should all be licensed. Those who want to be licensed. Okay. Some people don't have the mind. But those who have the license, people, there are people who are ready to fight for the street. Okay. To fight for the community. All right. They don't have anything. I'll get back to you in a moment. What does the law say? As a young boy, I experienced Zango Kataf crisis. You also stayed in Kaduna. I experienced the Sharia crisis. I also experienced the Miss World crisis firsthand.
firsthand. We were rushed to the barracks and we stayed there for about 2 weeks. No food. It was a serious experience. I experienced it. What's not the law say?
Well, the law prohibits the bearing of arms. Anything from, what do you call it, pump action. But just now...
Anything from pump action? Pump action. So I can have ding gun.
Yes.
Okay.
But just now, I want to tell you something. Between 1988, historically, between 1988 and 1996, a gang of people called themselves Fulani people tried to invade, because the international law recognized the Fulanis as stateless people. So they now felt that
when you say stateless,
they don't belong to any country. Okay. International law, we don't call it country, we call it states.
Okay.
With the capital letter
just for the
S.
sake of our view.
Yes.
Okay.
Now they now recognize that they are not part of humanity in the globe. They recognize that fact, and they decided to take a country as their home, so that they will not be people recognized to belong to a state. And they made an attempt to invade Central African Republic. And they met resistance. They almost conquer, because they believe in conquest. They almost conquer Central African Republic. But with the help of countries like Gabon, Cameroon, and others, helped Central African Republic to chase them out of Central African Republic. Then, when the man, Muhammadu Buhari, became the president of Nigeria in 2015, what did they do? Firstly, he appointed a man called Adamu as the Minister for Education. They removed history from the education curriculum, so that you will not know your roots. Strategic, they came up with. And at the close of the day,
was it a deliberate act?
It was.
Very deliberate.
At the end of the day, they now started asking people to come and submit to their arms. They opened the border. There was influx of Fulanis into Nigeria. And before you know it, boom, there was a bomb. And we are still battling with it today. And I tell you, it is not going to be an easy one. At times, when I'm passing through Okun to Ikadolo, I'll be praying and say, God, just help so that one day evil will not enter the mind of these people. And you know what? They started pretending to do menial jobs. We accommodated them. Our audio ways, our leaders, local leaders, accommodated. They came with money. Go to the communities today.
So they didn't just come like that?
No! Go to the communities today. You see, their accommodation, the worst of building is where they reside. They pay heavily for it. They give you cow. They tell you, oh, we want to graze here. The communities allow them. We are all paying for it. The leader, the traditional institution welcome them. They will come and give them cattle gift. They collect. Even attach money to it. They take it. We are all paying for it.
Is this an allegation? Is this an allegation?
I don't know what you mean by allegation. I am telling you facts.
Do you have proofs?
Trace it. Yes. Connect what I'm telling you with what is happening today.
Okay.
Both of us grew in Kaduna. We know what you just talk of Zango Kataf war. Sure. We saw it in Kaduna. Gombe. I was also in Gombe when we saw the Metesina crisis in Gombe. So when you come all of this together, you know that we Nigerians were in for a big trouble. Okay,
we'll be heading on a break, but just hold this on the one hand, Comrade Curtis Ugbo. Yes. He made mention of each time he's passing through Okun Road to probably Okada also, he prays that a problem shouldn't cut out. Yes. I can tell you for free, I traveled recently, last weekend, to Irua. On return back on Monday, I observed something. I have never taken note of that before. I saw young men holding sharp machetes. The one we call 2x2. Cutlass. Let me use our local palace language. Very sharp. Some of them were holding daggers. Some of them were holding diggers and all that. And to me, I didn't just look at it as people who are looking for menial jobs. I see it as weapon. Yeah. If anything, break out in such community. For instance, this other community around Egba Junction. The guys I saw there, they are over 600. It's not exaggeration.
The Agbo Road.
Because I stopped there to deliver something to someone. They were over. I couldn't do a video. I wanted to do a video, but I didn't want to create a scene. If we allow these guys carry sharp machete and mining our streets, living with us in our community with weapons of war. We don't even know if they have guns. Is that not a threat? You'll be answering that right after this break. Well, thank you very much for staying with us on the program Politics Today. We'll be giving out our phone line now, which will be displayed on the screen so that you can also be part of the conversation. You can join the conversation, like I said, by calling the number. It will be displayed on the screen any moment from now. I want to hear from you. Comrade Kortisubo.
Yes, like you rightly said, if you look at the exit points in and out of Edo State, they are all there. Especially Benin City. Okay? And who are the people giving them those accommodation? They are our people. Because they think they want money. They don't think of the security situation. A terrorist does not understand any language. The only language a terrorist understands is resistance.
Okay, Comrade Ubo,
yes.
Let's take this call. Hello, caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning. Oh, Ultima the Great, thank you very much for joining.
Yes, thank you. The fact is that this Fulani that take over the whole Nigeria, every place is there. Even Edo State, all our pushes, all our farms that take over. I don't know what is happening. Earlier is better, we checkmate all these things. And what happened in Uromi? It's true that we don't support jungle justice. But how can our government go there and apologize to them? All this are happening here. How many sometimes called apologize? What the people are doing here?
Okay.
They are set up committees to look into the matter. Then they set up committees to look into all the matters for husband in Edo State and other places.
All right.
That's my most
Thank you very much, Ultima the Great, for trying to manage our time. Quickly land on your thought, please.
So, like I said, they are killing our people. Farmers can no longer go to the farms, you know, and somebody is crying wolf that they burnt their people. What of the killings that have been going on?
But is that not jungle
justice? I'm not in support of jungle justice, mind you. But for the fact that what they have been doing, you know, when somebody you are attacking, you are pushed to the wall, you will react. That is what they saw that day.
Okay.
You understand? So no man has monopoly of violence, like I said. We should resist them. If I have my way, I will arm all the farmers. All the farmers. If you come to my farm, I kill you.
Okay.
Before you kill me.
That's also jungle justice.
Okay. I cannot protect myself. I have to protect myself. We are all humans.
Okay, Comrade Ubo.
If you know that I have a gun in my house and you come, like I said earlier.
You are saying that for the second time. I will visit you.
You know that I have a gun in my house and you are coming. You don't leave your head in the house. You are coming to attack. And I will, because I'm in my house, I didn't come to you. Okay. So that is what. How can somebody live not? As I did my youth service in Edo State, Potiskum to be precise. I knew in 1992, I knew how Potiskum and the North was. Then you travel all the way from that side to come and say you are hunting. What are you hunting? We have hunters here. They collected our hunters gun. They gave them gun to come and be hunting here. Hunting our people, collecting ransom. Okay. And you allow us to. You want us to fold down our hands and be looking at them?
Let's get to Comrade Open Honor and Dr. Open Secretary. Dr. Open Secretary. He just mentioned something that is very important. If you, to an extent, if you try to go through Peck filling station here that is not far from us in the evening by 4 p.m., you see guys with bushmates. They are not Edo residents. They are northerners. So what now happens to our original hunters who are supposed to take this as a means of living? They've actually been sacked from the bush. They don't go to do their hunting business again. It has been taken over by some other set of persons. Is that not an aberration?
It's a calculated attempt to impoverish us in the south. Now, if you look very well, almost all the food items we consume now comes from the north. And they have allowed our people not to go to the bush. Now, they collected our hunters' guns, like our guys have just said. They collected our hunters' guns. And these other guys have guns to go and hunt in the bush. They will come in the pretense of they carry some fierce-looking dogs, full of tied around with charms. I don't say it's only those people that comes with dogs that have charms all over their body, with charms all the way. As for example, Edo State, we are a culture-intensive state. There are things that is against our tradition and custom here. Just like as I am here now, I cannot be so bold, go to the north and go and start selling pork meat in the public. Or I'll go and relax and take a bottle of beer and start drinking it in public. You know the consequence that will come. But these people, they will come here, they will damn all us, all norms, defile everywhere. And so I think we as a people, it's just that our government, for example, the governors, these are people who are supposed to have taken this responsibility. We cried about this into Obaseki. His SSA, Chris Osadi, will come and tell us that he's good, he also in the north, so they will not stop northerners to come for Edo State just because of political patronage. So, but now, I'm using this medium now to call on the Edo State governor. He's already the governor of Edo State. He should try to avoid what we Esan call Ifiabedo. He should protect us. We vote him to protect us. He should think of how he's going to protect our people, not instead of going out there.
We have a wider audience. What is Ifiabedo?
Ifiabedo, that is eye service. Try to, in Benin, we always praise Oba. Okay. So finally, sir, the governor should please work with the Royal Majesty to see how we can tackle this matter before it gets too much, because Edo is a state that has been known for conquest over the years. So we cannot now become a woman that people, dirty looking people, we don't know where they come from. One on one, you can boss those people and they get down. Because they are carrying guns. No, for example, sir, because they are carrying guns, they come mess everybody up, kill father, kill mother.
Okay, Dr. Let's manage our time. Okay, Barrister Okpebholo, help us now. He has made mention of so many things. Who are we going to hold responsible for some of these ills that has taken place in our community? Having some of these people invade our societies, who are we going to hold responsible? Then secondly, he's actually saying the governor is playing lip service to some persons. I don't know where, I don't know how. But recently, the deputy governor of Kano State was in Edo State. He even visited the palace of the Onojo of Uromi, asking that the state government should bring those that actually got themselves involved in that to book.
It is unfortunate that we just fold our hands and cross our legs and begin to allow so many things to happen under our nose. And we pretend that, oh, it doesn't matter. The average Southerner will tell you that it doesn't matter until when he is hit, then you will see the person begin to shout. But it's unfortunate. However, the governor just now, to my mind, is not doing well. Security-wise, zero. Because before the incident that took place at Uromi, the people have been shouting. The governor did not even take time to go and visit them. But suddenly, he metamorphosed to Kano. And now, we had the deputy governor of Kano visiting Benin to demand for records and also for compensation. The governor, I just saw on your news crew that the governor will announce compensation. How many of the Southerners they've killed? We are not. See, Nigeria is at war. Let us not pretend. One of the characteristics of it is what we are saying. And yet every of us keep pretending that, whichever things will be okay. Because the government has failed and the government is insensitive. The primary function of government, by virtue of the provision of Section 14 of the Esan Constitution, is welfare of the people.
Okay, let's see if we can do one or two calls. We've run out of time. If we can manage our time and take one or two calls and call it a wrap. Hello, good morning, caller. Welcome to Politics Today. Hello, good morning. Well, we can hear you loud and clear, but you're not saying anything. The number is displayed on your screen right now. Hello, good morning, caller. Welcome to Politics Today.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you very much for calling.
My name is Monday, calling from Permission.
Talk to us, Monday.
Okay, well, one of the deputies of why the alignment the political party, I just want to advise that any person that wants to condemn Tinubu, you better not forget it, because we also work careful in that general election. Number two, the issue of security. I don't know that if something is coming in, our people that we put in the power, they will fail to do one or two things. These people have been killing our people. And nobody says one or two things, they have been killing farmers. Some people that go to court, they go to it. Why is it that when the policeman see the president in the hands of the expert, they will not arrest him? When the president in the civilian, they will be arrested. Why? They still have people who have to be asking.
Okay, we'll take that as your submission. We'll do one more call, and that will be all for the program. Politics Today. Hello, good morning. You're going to be my last caller.
Good morning.
Thank you for calling us. We'd like to know your name.
My name is Solomon Ataga. First, I would say God bless the three brothers in the Africa.
Where are you calling from, Solomon Ataga?
I'm calling from Monday Okpebholo.
All right, talk to us.
For the state of insecurity, for knowing the truth and saying the truth, God will bless you people. That's just the state the country has now. The issue of politics, yes, there must be a body that will come together to fight the ruling party, which Nigeria is not finding comfortable now. Irrespective of who they are, but the only thing we bend there is not be their personal interest. You talk about the labor movement. It was having that fault because of the agenda, which is the person was the candidate.
Okay.
And Nigeria feel that he can help. So they should look for a decent and a young person that can really push these people out of power, because Nigeria is set up for this.
All right, thank you very much, Solomataga. We appreciate you, gentlemen. I'm afraid we've exhausted our time.
I want to say something.
You have to make it very brief now. 10 seconds, please.
I just heard that the governor said they might pay compensation to those people that were killed. If they try it, Curtis Ugbo will take government to court. Because a lot of our people have been killed. No compensation have been paid. If you try it and pay money to Kano State, I will take that government to court. I will take whoever that paid that money to court.
So this is a direct warning now from you to the government.
Yes, if they could tell, you should come and tell us what you are there to protect our people.
Okay.
You know,
thank you very much.
They have been killing our people. Nobody's.
Welcome back, my people. I don't hear waiting they do angry people waiting them they talk now. Now no say okay when this thing happened for inside Uromi the other time, Monday Okpebholo, the governor of Edo State, even go Kano, good day back, the governor of Kano State say okay waiting people do they no do well, they no do right, and now waiting go talk that time. But now the news will be say come on now be say okay Monday Okpebholo don't promise to compensate them with money. Now waiting talk now why some angry you now come outside and talk say if India try that thing they will take him to court. That is what they say. They say all these Fulani herdsmen and all these houses have been killing their own people and nobody has ever come out to say anything. Now that they have retaliated, they are trying to like compensate. That is what they mean by saying if any government try compensate any government of a Kano State, they will take the government to court. They mean that Monday Okpebholo. So but this thing will be say it happen but now government and Nigeria government they give them hand, because if you don't see many people will be say okay they buy for inside this country but Fulani herdsmen, I mean to say if you don't see many people will be say okay Fulani herdsmen buy for inside this country or more, you go the pity we Nigerians, you go the pity farmers, we will be say with the farm and people will be say the farm, you understand? So you go the pity them, you the pity some farmers and everybody will say the farm, you understand? Even you will say the hear me now, you don't get anybody will say you go this country called Nigeria when you get anybody, even though you are not farming, your father might be farming or your mother or somebody from your relative, one of your relatives might be farming. So that is why we say okay we are farming. If not okay it's not everybody, you cannot say it's everybody that are farming, but without farmers you no get anything where we say you go fish up for this country. Why price of food and price of everything they go up, they elevate, they inflate day by day. Now be say okay farmers now they don't even get time to go to their farm to farm. So without farmer being to their farm, there's no way a goose will come out. If goose no come out, now everything will go up now why all these things now they affect this economics with that? So you will say the hear me now. If you get anything will say you want to talk concerning this matter, I beg me drop my inside comment section. And also if not today be your first time, make a like our video, share, subscribe. Thank you.